Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, dear brothers and sisters. It is both an honor and a pleasure to stand before you today to reflect upon one of the most profound verses in the Quran. In Surah Al-Anbiya, verse 107, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وما أرسلناك إلا رحمة للعالمين. And we have not sent you, O Muhammad, except as a mercy to the world. This short but profound verse encapsulates the very essence of our beloved Prophet. It highlights his divine role as a mercy not only towards his companions or community, but to all humans, creations, and indeed to all worlds. Today, I will take you on a journey to uncover the depths of this verse, its background, meaning, and the lessons we can learn from it today. Surah Al-Anbiya, or the Prophets, is the 21st chapter of the Quran. This surah is a treasure of wisdom, narrating stories of various prophets who came before Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It reminds us of their shared mission to deliver Allah's guidance with mercy and justice. This surah was revealed during the Meccan period and is known as a Makki surah. This was a time when the Prophet faced immense opposition from the cruel Quraysh. It was a time of hardship, rejection, and even persecution. In this context, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala referred to verse 107 as a reassurance to our beloved Prophet. It served as a reminder for his true purpose, to bring mercy to the world, not punishment. It also conveyed to the disbelievers that the Prophet's mission was one of compassion and hope, even for those who rejected him. Let us now reflect on some of the key words of this verse to understand its deeper meaning. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ, and we have not sent you. These words highlight that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is making an exclusive and important statement. It also refers to the divine mission of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam being sent as a messenger to humanity. Illa, except. This word highlights that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sent for one singular purpose. He was sent as a mercy, rahmatan. Mercy is not just a feeling, it's an active quality of kindness, compassion, and forgiveness. These are all qualities that our beloved Prophet had. And finally, lil alamin, to the world. These words remind us that the Prophet's mercy was not restricted to one particular group or time, but expands to all humans, animals, and even the environment. Throughout his life, our beloved Prophet Muhammad lived and breathed mercy. Let us consider some of his most moving examples. Number 1. Mercy to his enemies. When the people of Ta'if rejected him, mocked him, and even attacked him, the Prophet could have prayed for their destruction. Instead, he raised his hand and said, O Allah, guide them, for they did not know. Such was the extent of his mercy. Number 2. The conquest of Mecca. When the Prophet returned to Mecca as a victorious leader, the Quraysh feared retribution. However, he said, Go, for you are free. Imagine a leader with absolute power choosing forgiveness over revenge. Number 3. Mercy to the oppressed. The Prophet ﷺ was a voice for the voiceless, the poor, the orphans, and the widows. He taught us that caring for the vulnerable was not just an act of charity, but an essential part of Iman. And number 4. Mercy to animals. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, Whoever shows mercy to the creatures on earth, Allah will show mercy to them. So what lessons can we learn from this, dear brothers and sisters? Firstly, we learn that mercy is a defining trait of a believer. To follow the Prophet means to embody mercy in our daily lives. This means forgiving those who hurt us, being kind to those in need, and showing patience in the face of adversity. Secondly, this verse teaches us the power of compassion. In a world filled with conflict, anger, and division, the Prophet's examples show us how mercy can heal wounds, unite hearts, and bring peace. Finally, this verse is a reminder that mercy is a strength, not weakness. The Prophet faced immense challenges during his lifetime, yet always responded with kindness. As I conclude, I want all of us to reflect upon this verse. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. And we have not sent you, O Muhammad, except as a mercy to the worlds. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad was and will always be the greatest example of mercy in our lives. His compassion transformed individuals, nations, and communities, and his teachings continue to inspire us today. May Allah make us among those who follow the footsteps of our beloved Prophet, and may Allah grant us all Jannah. Jazakallah khairan for your attention. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.